Hello and welcome Red Devils United. Well, we are here with a new show that we call the Reds in 7. And in this show, we're going to cover some big news, our international friendlies, some injury updates, and analysis for our upcoming games in the Premier League. And before we move on, please subscribe to our channel, spread your love, share our content, and put in the comments about what you think about us in the comment box below. Now let's head into our discussion. Well, some recent developments today. Tottenham has sacked the most successful manager they've ever had, Mauricio Pochettino, even though he did not win any trophy, but he made Tottenham a force to reckon with in the Premier League and Europe. And after last year's Champions League final appearance, Mauricio Pochettino's team, they've been on a downward trajectory where a lot of big name players have not turned up on the pitch as it was expected, and a lot of new signings were also not performing because they were injured, and all of that has led in Mauricio Pochettino being sacked. Now, what does this mean for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as Manchester United's head coach, or for that matter, Barcelona's head coach Ernesto Valverde, both of whom are facing heat both from the board as well as the fans? But we'll cover more on this story in our later shows. Well, on this international break, a few of our Reds also featured for their teams, namely Marcus Rashford and Harry Maguire, who played both the games for England. And Marcus Rashford found himself on the score sheet. Even though there were weaker opponents in Kosovo and Montenegro, we still managed to score quite a few goals, and Rashford continued his sublime form into the international break as well. Harry Maguire might be a worry because he has not had the rest that he deserves, especially now that we enter our most busy period where Manchester United is playing almost 2 games every week. And in some sad developments for David De Gea personally, he was dropped as Spain's -- 1, and the coach Roberto Moreno confirmed that he prefers Kepa over David De Gea in terms of the starting position. But and all of these players, however, will feature for their teams in the European Championships next year, as all of them qualified for the tournament. Right, and Rashford, as we discussed, has been in sublime form of late, where he's managed to score in almost every game and provide an assist, be it for United or be it for England. And Rashford has even come out and said that England's trinity of him, Harry Kane and Raheem Sterling, will be one of the deadliest attacking trios to be featuring in the European Championships next year. But a lot of that can be attributed to Anthony Martial's return, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer preferred Marcus Rashford as a centre forward, and Rashford played around 4 or 5 games. But in each of those games, we saw that he was never the focal point. He could never hold the ball down or make those decisive runs, and then give those passes for players ahead of him, because he was the only one there. But with Anthony Martial coming in, there were options to play players into open positions and score goals, and that has helped Rashford, discover his scoring touch. And that, points out to Rashford's best position being out on the wings rather than being, in a centre forward or a striking position. And this also brings to focus our midfield, where Scott McTominay got injured over the international break. And given that Manchester United is going to play a lot of fixtures from now till about January 1, where we're playing almost 2 games every week, McTominay's injury opens up a big hole in Manchester United's midfield, because that's the place where the thinnest, our only other midfield options are Andres Pereira, Nemanja Matic, who's also injured and recovering, and Fred. But some good news there. Pogba got out of his cast and was seen celebrating his wife's birthday over the weekend. And reports suggest that Pogba might be available for United's game, not against Sheffield, but against Aston Villa or Tottenham. So that brings back Pogba in McTominay's role. And, but still, we are short of midfielders in those areas. And, Premier League's back again this weekend, and Manchester United plays Sheffield United over on Sunday. It's an away game at Bramall Lane, at Sheffield United's ground, and it's a match between the 5th and the 7th place teams. Now, Sheffield United has 17 points and United has 15 points. It's just 1 point separating, the fifth place team from the sixth, seventh, and eighth place teams. And if United lose this game, there's a big chance that we might fall on to 16th, where West Ham is with 13 points. So there's lots to play for. It's a big game for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because we are entering into, a huge run of fixtures, and especially with the games against Tottenham and City being the ones to look out for. These games against Sheffield and Aston Villa become important to win points from. Another big news, Dean Henderson will not be playing this game because he's at loan.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel and also press the bell icon to stay updated on all the latest happenings regarding Manchester United.
He's at loan with Sheffield United, but he's a Manchester United player, so that's one ounce of solace that United fans can have from this game. But looking into this game, we're very light in our midfield department, because McTominay got injured over the international break. Fred got a deserved break, after playing all those minutes. Pogba is just returning from injury, so we do not know yet if he's going to play that game or not. And that leaves us with just, Matic, it's high chance he won't play either, because he went to Dubai, for some training and for recuperation. And that leaves us with Mata, Andres Pereira, and Fred as our only fit midfielders, apart from Ghana, who's with the academy. So, with those players in mind, it'll be tough for United to play against Sheffield, who've been on a great, run of form off late, especially with, Lundstrom coming in and scoring all those goals and getting, you people all those points in the fantasy league as well. So Sheffield away has been tough. A lot of teams have found it hard to go there and get a win. We saw that with Arsenal as well. We saw that with Liverpool too, who won with a controversial penalty in the 90th minute. So for United, this is an important game, and we feel that this is a team that might appear in the game against Sheffield. And this is where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer must decide his tactical strategy. Should he be more conservative, and go in with two holding midfielders, or should he take a chance and risk with the players, that we have, and bank upon our attacking trio of Daniel James, Marcel, and Marcus Rashford to score goals, with Pogba also contributing in the games ahead. And, it is important for him to set United up for January, where if we can get in a couple more signings like, Haaland or Bruno Fernandes or even Jadon Sancho, we'll be on course for a better season than expected. And before we end the show, Red Devils United, please subscribe our channel, share our content with other Manchester United supporters or friends, in and around you. And in the comment boxes below, please let us know what you think about Manchester United, the 6 goals that they scored before the international break, and the run of fixtures that we have now. And let us know what you think about Paul Pogba being part of the squad for the upcoming fixtures. And press the bell icon to be notified of every new content that we put up. And thank you for being so awesome.